Hello everyone, I'm Yue. In this video, we will discuss the general control and management of cash. Cash and cash equivalents are the most liquid of all assets and are easily hidden and moved. However, companies have to keep an appropriate level of cash and cash equivalents in order to pay short-term obligations. Companies need to have an effective internal control system to protect cash and cash equivalents, which should meet three basic guidelines. 1. Handling cash is separate from record keeping of cash. 2. Cash receipts are immediately deposited in a bank. 3. Cash disbursements are made by check. The first guideline follows the principle of separation of duties to reduce errors and fraud. The second and third guidelines are intended to create independent bank records for cash receipts and disbursements and can also reduce the likelihood of cash theft and loss. It's important to note that good control of cash doesn't mean good management of cash. When companies fail, one of the most common causes is their inability to manage cash. A company's cash management must plan both cash receipts and cash payments so that cash receipts can meet cash payments when due, and the company only keeps a minimum level of cash necessary to operate. Specifically, effective cash management should apply the following 5 principles. 1. Encourage collection of receivables. The earlier the company can collect receivables from customers and others, the earlier the company can use the money. For example, some companies have cash-only sales policies. Others may offer discounts to encourage early payments. 2. Delay payment of liabilities. The later the company pays others, the more time it has to use the money. For example, some companies regularly wait to pay their bills until the last possible day allowed. In this case, a company should be careful not to hurt its credit standing. 3. Keep only necessary levels of assets. This principle is intended to make money more productive. The less money tied up in idle assets, the more money to invest in productive assets. For example, companies usually invest idle cash, and some companies may lease out excess warehouse space or rent equipment instead of buying it. 4. Plan expenditures. Money should be spent only when it is available. Companies should look at seasonal and business cycles to plan expenditures. 5. Invest excess cash. Excess cash earns no return and should be invested. Excess cash from seasonal cycles can be placed in a bank account or other short-term investments. Excess cash beyond what's needed for regular business should be invested in productive assets like factories. To summarize, in this video we discussed 3 general principles for control of cash and 5 principles for management of cash. Thank you.